Hello, everyone. I know there's so much going on actually in the market that it is sometimes really hard to understand or navigate through these tough times right now. What it is, most of you probably are paying attention. One thing that has been really surprising everybody has been the stock market, that it was holding so well for so many months. And then all of a sudden yesterday, you guys probably saw that US also is going to start 100% tariff on China because they are going to control the rare earth metal market. So yesterday things came down quite significantly. The market was down quite a bit. But at the same time, actually, obviously, whenever there is a recession, we know that stock market is the first thing that tells you what's going on. Even though we had a negative quarter and we're expecting that this quarter is going to be, actually the last quarter is going to be negative, which will put us in technically in a recession. But can you imagine that the stock market has been holding so well? And so another thing, on October 29th, Bank of Canada is supposed to make another rate decision. But Canada just added 60,000 new jobs. And actually, when you're looking at the whole picture, you're like, okay, which way do I go? What kind of decisions do I need to make here so I can really go through these times? So Canada added 60,000 jobs, which is really good. They were not expecting that. They were expecting that the unemployment rate will climb up and Bank of Canada will have easy decision to cut the rate. But now the chances of Bank of Canada dropping the rates have come down actually quite a bit. So Canada added 60,000 jobs, which is a really good thing. But at the same time, surprisingly, Alberta has added 43,000 jobs. Now, I'm sure most of you understand how the job market works and at the same time how the unemployment rate works. The unemployment in Canada, even after adding 60,000 jobs, stayed at 7.1%, where Alberta actually went up to 7.8%. Obviously, they only count people who are claiming unemployment, and that's why that number went up. 43,000 jobs, that's a pretty big number. As we know that people have been moving to Alberta. And that is where actually most of these, obviously jobs are here, they're coming here, but at the same time unemployment rate is jumping because we don't have enough jobs. Our unemployment rate stayed at was at 7.8%. That was an increase of about 0.2%. And when it comes to our city right here in Calgary, our unemployment rate went up to 8.1%. Both actually cities, Edmonton and Calgary, saw a big jump in unemployment. But at the same time, as I mentioned, as province-wise, we added 43,000 jobs, which is big number when you look at it. So obviously, when you look at this graph here about the whole Canada, you can see that we're pretty much close to Canada's average, which is at 7.1%. British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Quebec are doing really good in this market. But at the same time, Newfoundland, Labrador, Prince Edward Island, Ontario, and New Brunswick are actually, their unemployment is higher than Alberta. And when it comes to our cities, as I mentioned, Calgary has been faring well, but Lethbridge jumped up quite high, and they are pretty close to 8% as well now, where in the past their unemployment was really, really low. And that could be some of the seasonal work and all that. The good thing about here is that Canada lost about 46,000 part-time jobs, but added 106,000 full-time jobs. So that is going to dominate our market as well. Like that is also going to actually basically affect the decision that the Bank of Canada is going to make on October 29th. If they see that numbers are coming out strong, and it is surprising, to be honest with you, with all this tariff war with the US, we were all expecting that numbers are going to be down, but this is just a totally different world. Everybody's scratching their head. So that the Bank of Canada will see what they want to do. In the past, we have mentioned Bank of Canada never cuts interest rate only once. They usually do it at least two consecutive. They make decision actually consecutive decisions in the past where they cut the rate twice. So we'll see how that goes and how the market gets affected. Now, we know Calgary's market is in a transition from seller's market to buyer's market, and a lot of people are thinking properties are still selling, prices are still getting dropped, and it is affecting the market. Now, keep this in mind when you're shopping for mortgages. Some of the banks have started to give pretty good discounts. As you can see, ATB is offering a cashback offer, and their 5-year, I believe, is starting at 4.09. But you can also see all the other major banks are also giving discounts and also offering cashback offer to new clients. The other thing I want to mention, in real estate, you probably see a lot of realtors shooting videos of new properties. And why do they do that? Because that is the easiest sale anybody can make. You just take somebody to the builder and you're like, okay, here is the plan. You like the plan. Here's the price. You like the price. Sign the documents. And when you are in the real estate world, it is not easy when you're representing sellers or buyers and you're showing them properties here and there, because every property is unique on its own, and that's where things get really difficult. And most of them don't want to put that effort. That's why you see so many guys putting like videos on new listings. New builds, and obviously the builders are obviously offering quite discount as well on some of those properties. So now let's get back to our weekly numbers. In last 1 week, we had 730 new listings that came into the market. 85 of them were back onto the market. 746 properties saw a price decrease. 16 properties saw a price increase. 466 properties were sold. These numbers are going to keep going, getting lower and lower, probably till the end of January. Expired listings 113. 8 properties were withdrawn. 257 properties were terminated. If you are thinking to buy or sell real estate and you need proper advice, what to do, what not to do, please give us a call. We'll be more than happy to assist you. My phone number is 403-689-2345. Thank you.